Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, we are going to address a news story from the presidency, which was titled, "Apologize to Nigerians. You lack moral right to condemn government. Presidency. Blast Obasanjo." That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. You know that I did a video recently where I drew attention to the fact that while President Bola Ahmed Tinubu claimed that he met an economy that was in shambles from President Muhammadu Buhari, even though during the campaign he was saying that he will build on the foundation laid by Buhari. Now, for a government that claimed that he met economy in dire strait, if I ask you now who is the chief economic advisor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will be at loss. Why is that so? This is because if you say you met an economy in dire strait, you would have thought that that government would be populated by economic advisors, political economists, experts in economic development, as special advisors to handle several sectors, even though you may have ministers and what have you. But look at how he has populated his government with propagandists. And what drew my attention to that was the recent appointment of Daniel Bwala as a spokesperson for him. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has over 13 people handling media. You know that this is a government that is out for propaganda, not to showcase any tangible thing that it has achieved. Because if not, why do you need so many people to be into public communication for you? Why? It is because you are ready to run a government of propaganda, where you know that you are not going to, you have nothing to showcase except people to be attacking anybody who drew attentions to your failings. And that was exactly what had happened with this story. Apologize to Nigerians. You lack moral right to condemn government. Now, in this video, you're going to see I'm going to make a spirited defense of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and to show that those who Tinubu employ for public communication are basically propagandists, because what they ought to have done in reaction to what Obasanjo said was to fault his claims. Now, let us look at this story. The special advisor to the president on public communication and orientation, Sunday Dare, has blasted former President Olusegun Obasanjo and urged him to apologize to Nigerians. Why should Obasanjo apologize to Nigerians? Obasanjo has no reason to apologize to Nigeria. He remains one of the best we have ever produced in this country. Nigerians should be thankful that they ever had somebody like him, because he is a direct opposite of tribalistic politics and religious politics that Buhari and Tinubu represent in Nigerian politics. He was a nationalist. He is a nationalist. So he is an example of what a leader of Nigeria in a multi-ethnic and multi-religious society should be. So he's a shining example of a leader that is worthy of emulation. So there was nothing for him to apologize. He made this country after decades of military rule in which the country was on its knees, and he saved Nigeria. Okay? He was the person, together with Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, that was able to save Nigeria from debt overhang and pay out all the debts of Nigeria, which Tinubu and Buhari had now piled up again and returned us back to Egypt, which is a sad reality of Nigerian situation today. So Nigerians should praise him for putting a template on how to run an economy, bringing in the best brains. Look at the people that Obasanjo gathered together. Just is there anybody that is worthy of being compared with the people that Obasanjo surrendered himself with to manage the economy of Nigeria, either in Buhari's time or in Tinubu's time? Is there anybody that comes ready to mind that can be equated with Obasanjo's team? Then he went on to Dari described Obasanjo's regime as the most corrupt government in the history of Nigeria. That's absolute rubbish. You know why I say it's absolute rubbish? It is not backed by fact. The most corrupt government in Nigeria is the APC government, right from 2015 to date. Go and check Transparency International Corruption Perception Index. Go and compare it to Obasanjo's time. Go and check the record. There's no point. These people that do all these things, perhaps they don't do research. They just sit in the comfort of the presidency or whatever and just churn out information to people. You should go and check the record. What was the Corruption Perception Index of Nigeria under Obasanjo and under Buhari and Tinubu? Even the worst of the corruption cases during the time of the PDP, what we have seen under APC, by the record, go to Transparency International, go to their website, go and check. The APC corruption since 2015 makes PDP corruption look like kindergartens. They make PDP look like kindergartens in the corruption issue. We know that corruption had been progressively increasing in Nigeria. And that was some of the issues I addressed in one of my books on Amazon, The Making of a Fantastically Corrupt Country, where I draw attention to the fact that during if you go and look at the coup speech of Major Kaduna Nzogu, one of the things he talked about was that one of the essence of the coup was to deal with the issue of the 10%ers, people who collect 10% in contract. Right now, people don't collect 10% again. They collect 100% because they will not. The contract will just be awarded and the money distributed without any job done. But the worst had been in the last nine and a half years. Go and check the Corruption Perception Index. It was really one of the contradictions of the APC was that Buhari was presenting himself as anti-corruption champion. Meanwhile, corruption was walking on four legs in Nigeria. I think whether the African Union gave him that title just to mock Nigeria, perhaps that's my understanding of it. So Obasanjo was not his administration was not the most corrupt. No. In fact, Obasanjo should be given credit for fighting corruption, because it was because of his concern about corruption that he ensured the establishment of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offenses Commission, ICPC. Are you getting it? These were areas that Obasanjo used to intervene in the issue of corruption in Nigeria. And these institutions are still testament to Obasanjo's foresight in a war against corruption. Incidentally, these institutions, what they are doing now, I don't think that many Nigerians consider corruption as being a top priority of the APC administration. I don't think so. So if you're looking, if the presidency, they are looking for the most corrupt government ever in Nigeria, they should look in the mirror. That's what they should do. They should look in the mirror. Perhaps what they see will let them understand what is going on. Yeah. And now, Sunday Diary, speaking for the presidency, said that Obasanjo had no moral right to condemn any government, noting that he should apologize to Nigeria for not laying the foundational infrastructure Nigeria needed to advance. What do you expect Obasanjo to do? I told you, like I said earlier, Obasanjo made Nigeria that was neck deep in debt. And he led a campaign to the IMF and the World Bank. And he paid off this debt, negotiated the cancellation of those that have to be negotiated upon. And Nigeria started on a clean slate. If that is not a laying of foundation for you, I don't know what you are looking for. That was the foundation that was lacking under the military regime of Babangida and Sani Abacha. So Obasanjo laid a solid foundation. That was enough because Nigeria started from a clean slate. But look at the mess that the APC in the last 9.5 years had made of the achievement of Obasanjo. Today we are now in debt. We are now in debt. We are now selling crude oil without any receipt of money because we had collected money in advance. All kinds of arrangement. Nigeria is now in debt, running from pillar to post, looking for money everywhere. So Obasanjo laid a solid foundation for us as a nation when we started on a clean slate. Obasanjo, it was that laid the foundation of the economy of Nigeria to the level that the economy of Nigeria became the biggest economy in Africa. He laid that foundation. What did we get under the APC? APC has destroyed the economy to the level that Nigeria is no longer the largest economy in Africa or the biggest economy in Africa. We are now number 4. That was how bad things had become. Look at where we were. Obasanjo laid the foundation that Nigeria began to become very prosperous. Today we are the poverty capital of the world under the APC administration. What foundation are you looking for if somebody gives you a clean slate to start operating with? So you can't blame Obasanjo. Even the infrastructure he was talking about, some of the projects that you are seeing, even in Abuja, these are things that had already been mapped, the rail lines and everything had already been part of the program of Obasanjo administration. That's a fact. These are some of the infrastructural projects, rail line connecting Abuja and Kaduna and all these things. They had been there before. Go and check the record. When was the blueprint done? So they are mad with Obasanjo because Obasanjo spoke truth to power. And one of the things that Obasanjo said that really made them to say this, perhaps, was that there's a paragraph where Obasanjo in his lecture at Yale University said, he said, the more the immorality and corruption of a nation, the more the nation sinks into chaos, insecurity, conflict, and disunity. That is an accurate description of the present situation in Nigeria. And Obasanjo went on to say that the failing state status of Nigeria is confirmed and glaringly indicated for all to see. Obasanjo said recently in a keynote lecture titled Leadership Failure and the State of Corruption in Nigeria, delivered at Tinubu Achebe Leadership Forum at the Yale University in the United States. It is not in doubt that Nigeria is a failing state. To some of us, I believe that Nigeria has already failed. Obasanjo is still giving Nigeria a second chance by saying it's a failing state. But Nigeria has all the parameters, all indices of a failed state. We all see it today. We all see it today because 60% of Nigerian landmass are being controlled by non-state actors. Who does that and call itself a true state, or a state that is a state in the real sense of the word? Only failing states or failed states that will have things like this. Recently, I draw attention to the fact that this year, the Southwest farmers signed peace accord with Meetiala so that they can have peace to be able to go to farm in Yoruba land. Can you imagine that? It means that the farmers in Southwest Nigeria have lost confidence that if the herders trample on their crops in Southwest Nigeria, police cannot help them. Army cannot help them. Nobody, no security agency can help them. They had now to literally be forced to sign peace accord in their ancestral land. You can only get this in a failed state. Look at what is happening in Biriningwari in Kaduna State, where bandits are burning farmlands, where bandits give you conditionalities for you to farm and to harvest your crop. What are we talking about? And all these things happened under Buhari and Tinubu. And you said that Obasanjo, who fought for the unity of Nigeria and has done everything possible to ensure the unity of Nigeria, several decades after that unfortunate civil war, that he will stood by and watch the APC mess up the country that he has given so much for. I don't think so. In terms of administration, when it comes to administration, unity of Nigeria, carrying everybody along, I think the Buhari administration and the Tinubu administration are just kindergartens when you talk about administration that cares about the unity of Nigeria. Because their administration divided this country much more than ever before. The division that has been created in this country under the APC administration can only be comparable to the Civil War era. But Obasanjo his administration, his understanding of the Nigerian nation should continue to be the reference point on how to govern a multi-ethnic and multi-religious society like Nigeria. I don't know what you think about the presidency's reaction to Obasanjo's valid observation on the state of the nation. Whatever is your position on this, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.